Okay. Um, I didn't record yesterday because I went to concert and stuff, and I was working as well. And when I wasn't working or at the concert, I had friends over, so not really mad about not recording. It would have been just a psychology day anyways, which is probably the most important, but not too mad about that. Get straight into the overall vibes for Monday. Today we did not take a trade on on Asian session. These pretty prominent highs up here. Uh, Lows down here, then the bigger lows down here. London opened up, took out the Asian lows and took out Asian highs. Uh, Kind of going into it, I was really just waiting for market open. I didn't really have a clear direction because the only thing that was left was London lows and London highs. And usually I favor if there's London and Asian lows to the downside, I'd trade the downside and then vice versa. But because there's both, and I'd probably be willing to trade more to the downside just because of the bigger move we made up. But I was really willing to do anything after I saw what market opened. And market opened pretty strong to the downside. I kind of how it's been is just the first 15 minutes. It's just very one directional and big moves. Uh, Let me see. Where's my measuring thing on this? MMQ for 5 minutes is 257 ticks. And then on 25, that's on, yeah, so like pretty decent moves versus 5 minutes, which maybe something I might look into for taking trades off of. So we sort of just dumped and dumped. We ended up taking out those lows. Yeah, I ended up taking out these lows. Just wait for it. Take them out. Yes. So we ended up taking out these lows. It was pretty late into price action. It was 9:55. And this whole time, there's just no opportunities. And at this point, the only thing, like, MQ is just looking butt, and MES is just it's definitely looking a lot better, but there's just nothing to the downside, nothing to the upside. And I was kind of only looking for, see the fly, reversals off this because that's all I trade. I could see it going back above these 5 minute highs and then filling in something and then reversing back down, but uh, I only trade off reversal, and that's itself is a lower time frame reversal and a high or lower time frame reversal, higher time frame continuation. This would be lower time frame reversal with a higher time frame reversal. So all I trade is reversals, and there's just nothing to go lower. And price eventually made the SMT because that was nowhere near these lows. While this was already at the lows, it was only a 5 minute SMT, and then price instantly disrespected it, which I see a lot with 5 minute SMTs. Like if people just enter off that, there's always a solid chance that they might get stopped out. But after the 15 minute had closed, we really started seeing some legs up. We had S&T. This was pretty bullish out of it, or bearish, I mean, on MEQ, while MES was still looking pretty strong. We then got a 5 minute retrace and perfectly tapped into this, which at that time was 10:20. It was pretty late into the market open. And honestly, we had 15 minute S&T, break a structure, 5-minute retrace, time for value gap. I was honestly willing to take a trade, but with M&Q looking like this and looking like it could respect the gap, and with it being very late into market open, I was just like it could just chop around, and even if it goes up, it would just fill up this 15-minute gap on MES, and then that would be it. And we already did that M&Q. And if it wasn't a Monday, I would definitely take the trade, but because of that, I knew it could easily just chop around. Price ultimately did go higher. It was very slow though. Yeah, like I'm not mad about missing out on this trade, even though it would have hit. And if I took it on MQ, I would have gotten stopped out. But I would have definitely taken it on MES. And price eventually moved up. So it was honestly pretty straightforward. I could have easily taken the trade, but didn't. Losing streak continues. You have to have a win. And that's pretty much it. There's no news today. Tomorrow there is still shut down. Wow. So it's nothing tomorrow. All right. Um. Well, hopefully tomorrow we can break a losing streak. If we get price action, if we get enough confidence like this, I will be more than willing to take a trade. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in for I don't know, day 8, yeah, day 8.